Oh yes, legends, we are live. How is everybody doing? We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin. As always, make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys. We got some volatility today. Is Bitcoin ready to start pumping very aggressively, right, to above $102,000, $104,000? We're going to be analyzing the local situation, guys. Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in. We can get to 100 likes right now because there's over 100 people watching, guys. We're going to be analyzing a little bit of the higher time frame. There is a bearish case scenario after hitting all-time high, right? Are we going to go to 150, $200,000, right, this cycle? Or are we going to just barely get above $110,000 to hit 115, 120? We're going to talk about a bearish case scenario, okay, guys, because you know, I'm super bullish. I know that Bitcoin will go to $1 million, but will it be this cycle? I don't think so, right? So we'll be analyzing a little bit of a higher time frame perspective, which is a Wyckoff distribution pattern. We can go through all of the different steps here from the distribution. It is just an idea, and this could be very much valid only if we get a massive fake out creating a triple top, okay? We formed a triple top back in 2021. And we had a massive bear market, of course, right? Followed by 2022. And we were already recovering in 2023. But most importantly, we're going to be analyzing the local timeframes. Is it ready? Is Bitcoin ready to actually get that pump out here? Because my goodness, this slow corrective move in a descending wedge or a bullish flag or pennant or whatever you want to call it, is this ready to actually get that pop, right? And form a three-wave structure, because we know that we need one more wave up to take out that $102,000. Whether that is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we go to all-time high, or is it just going to be another zigzag and we are going to be ranging still in this zone for the next coming weeks? Overall, the highest probability is taking out $102,000 for the next coming days. However, the weekend is coming now, right? The weekend is tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday. Usually we don't get that much volatility. Out of 10 weekends, we might get one weekend which is volatile and is getting a significant move. Like last weekend, my goodness, this was in between Saturday and Sunday. My goodness, this was a pretty sharp move down. One of the biggest liquidation, if not the biggest liquidation events, all right, in the history of Bitcoin, right? There was billions of dollars of long liquidations. People getting wrecked, guys, okay? We do not get wrecked in this kind of scenario, okay? We maintain risk. We talk about the levels of entry, exit, right? How to enter. This is a big fat nothing burger. Unless you're in a short position and you're profiting, there's no longs to be taken on such an aggressive move to the downside. We'll be going through the CBD divergence, a little bit of the delta, a little bit of different charts as well. Some interesting news that is happening, of course. We'll be taking a look at the liquidity heat map, any other different things, guys, okay? So make sure to destroy the like button. Round about 50 minutes from now is when we are going to get the unemployment rate, the non-farm payrolls. We're going to see some volatility in about 50 minutes from now, guys. From now, that volatility is going to kick in. So is that volatility going to spike a move to the upside? Will we claim the lows one more time, which there is a possible scenario to come down one more time, guys? There is. I'm not sure if anybody managed to get into a long position based on the analysis yesterday. If we were to come back down to the lows, we are accepting a double bottom, in this case, a triple bottom, guys. At some point, this needs to bottom out here. At some point, guys, can we catch that bottom? My goodness. Is this going to be the one? Very possible. However, there is a bearish case scenario locally, which we come back down, guys, claim the lows, and then we go to the upside. We need to be ready, guys. We need to make profits on this move, and we need to know the levels where we enter. Would I enter that swing long position here? And regardless if the price goes down, if you're so confident that we are going to get up to $102,000, would I long right there because I didn't long here in this zone or here? Would I long right here as we are hitting the local highs? And I will add to the position if we get a drop. This is a dangerous way of trading, guys. Of course not. This for me is not possible unless you want to get in with a 0.02% of your capital and then consider increasing another 0.2, 0.6, right, to get to 1%. Okay, but I want the people watching the stream here to be safe. I do not know if we're going to drop down to $90,000. Extremely low probability that this is going to happen and that we'll finally head up here to $102,000. Okay, so take this with a pinch of salt, guys. You do you, I'll do myself. I will talk about the educational content and why the probabilities are finally coming up to $102,000 at some stage in the next coming days. But why there is still a bearish case, right? Why is there still a range scenario, or maybe even coming down to this low and then finally get up there to $102,000, guys? We've been talking about this for the last few days, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because we'll head up there at some stage eventually. All right, this is becoming extremely long. When we take a look at Fibonacci time, right? This is already 4 times longer than the impulsive move right over here. This is already 4 times longer, so it is getting a bit too long. It is about time. It is about time that the price, you know, hey, starts getting some breakouts to the upside. Now, I want to ask you, the community, the most beautiful community in crypto, which is you guys, yes, you there watching right over here. Will the unemployment rate, right, will the news be bullish or bearish, right? Let's ask the community as we do get those likes coming in, guys. Are you bullish or are you bearish with the news, guys? So will the news today be bullish? Say yes or no, guys. Yes or no on the poll that I am creating right away. Will the news today be bullish? I'm going to say yes. All right. We're going to get some stuff ready. Okay. I'm just saying yes out of pure speculation, guys. This for me is, it might be bullish, it might not be. All right. I want to know your opinion. If it is going to be bullish and we're going to see some pumpy action on the stock market and on Bitcoin based on unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls, okay? Let's see. We're going to get some stuff ready because we'll be streaming through that volatility, and we're going to have a few plans ready so we can get into a trading setup based on the analysis. By the way, that short trade played out very nicely. I did manage to lock some pretty nice, decent profits, just under $1,600 on that short trade, really speculating on the double tops right over here, really speculating on the local double tops, saying, hey, could we front run those levels? I can go through that explanation, guys, based on the short position. We front run this low. Could we front run this high? And I was taking the action. I did get stopped out once, but the stop loss is so small. And then finally, you know, made almost a 10-to-1 risk to reward, which was absolutely fantastic, right? So I'll explain that situation. Remember, if you are interested in trading, guys, Weeks is definitely the place to go, because you just need an email and a password. A lot of people are like, yeah, you know, these different centralized exchanges, we give too much information. You just need an email and a password. $20,000 deposit bonus. The more you trade, the more airdrops you're going to get, okay, to add up your capital. And you get 50% fee reduction only with my link, guys. 50% fee reduction, which is awesome. You do have it in the pinned comment, or it's in the second comment as well, okay? The second, right, link down below in the description. Just scroll down. You can sign up right away to Weeks, where you can trade Bitcoin and hundreds of altcoins. Let's go right away, because, hey, we are a little bit double toppy. I did manage to get into a small long position here, added a little bit. I did take more profits because of this local double top that we just formed here. And there is a bearish case scenario that I want to talk about, only very locally, okay? But there is a chance that this was the low. There is a possibility that this could be the low, okay? It's very, very possible. I need to explain, you know, it's possible. Maybe this was the low. It was not. Maybe this could be another lower high. It was. We go like this, okay? This is how we do it. Maybe yes, maybe no. If I've got an entry, I will enter with good risk management, right? Regardless if this is not the low, right over here in this zone, you can manage risk very, very well, right? You can be very defensive, scratch some profits. If you get that extra push to the upside in the next couple of days, absolutely golden. But it's worth it, guys. It's without a doubt worth it because the projection overall is finally looking for that leg to the upside. This is not a zone for long, in my opinion. There's no way in a million years, especially after this local double top here, it looks very toppy. And there is a bearish case scenario where this is a kind of a zigzag move, right? Or a, you know, a little bit of a complex corrective structure in a 5-waver, which would be an ABCDE. It's possible. But overall, looking for a possible another zigzag, right? Another zigzag, my goodness. Another zigzag. Is it possible that we do form another zigzag? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Because from this high, okay, that we did form on Monday, we got a zigzag move right there. And then we had a little bit of a range over here, which is forming, I can see a flat. I can see a flat right over here. And with this flat, could we see another zigzag move down here? It is very possible, guys. It is very possible where you have a 3-wave here in a double zigzag WXY. It is still possible, but looks like we want to break. Looks like we do want to break. Looks like we do want to go to higher levels. Let's see if this was the low. Now, the main reason why this is a little bit tricky, this movement down, it's very hard to see this as a 3-wave structure, as a zigzag. That's what you would want to see. So you finish your WXY right there. This is finally a double zigzag. You take out the low. Can this be a zigzag? It's not too convincing for me. I'm just going to leave the chance to say, okay, maybe this was a zigzag. But it does count better, okay, as an impulse, right? Where you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You've got a very, very large movement down here, a little bit of a consolidation bounce. So it does count better as a kind of a 5-waver, meaning that, yeah, maybe all of this could be the zigzag and then you form one more 5-wave move down. And then finally, you either create the swing failure pattern, you either create here the touch of the golden pocket, which we front run yesterday. Okay, you finally hit the golden pocket. This would be the best option right there. Boom, 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 golden pocket, reaction, start running here to the upside in the next coming days. Or was this it, guys? Or was this finally it? And we're going to start breaking here to the upside. Let's see if that is a possibility, because we've been bullish, guys, throughout the last few days, all right? In the range, saying, guys, we do have a high probability that we're going to bottom out at some point, right? Test the lows or not. Yesterday when we were trading in this zone, could we front run this level? I am going to take the shot here on local double tops because we front run this low and there's that, you know, ever so slight triangle, right? Almost invalidating, which was very much still a possibility. And I was going to take the shot, okay? I was going to take the shot. So we did take out the lows, which was the take profit zone. And if you did not short here, your level to look for longs was as you take out this low, right? And as you recover from the lows, you want to attempt some longs, right? You want to attempt some longs, guys, depending if you're day trading or if you're swing trading, right? The overall target is this one, but yeah, I'm a little bit aggressive, just scratching a few $100 on this day trade because I'm like, yeah, I'm not trusting the pumpy action. We're going to see some news, so we have to stay defensive, but we are going to create a few plans, guys, okay? We are going to be creating a few plans right away in the next coming minutes, okay? The news is in 40 minutes. We have some time to analyze, okay? If you do stick around, you will end up with a plan here. As we do create them on the live stream, you will have a plan with good risk management. And we need to be ready for the volatility on the news to see if we hit some of those levels and we get ready, guys, okay? We need to be ready. Let's go. Ooh, Andy Bitcoin Sensors legend. For some reason, your mic cut off. Very, very, okay, my goodness. This mic is, I'm going to throw it in the bin. We're throwing this mic in the bin, my man. Devilled, thank you very much for the super chat, because if not, I wouldn't have I've seen this. I would just be talking and you know the deal. Thank you very much, my man. I hope the mic is going to be better. Man, let me just fix this, legends, because I will fix it. This mic is, it's not detecting the mic. My goodness. Hang on a second. We need to fix the mic, guys. We need to fix the mic before we continue. All right? We have an issue. Mayday, we have an issue here. Use the other one. Yeah, the other one is not here, unfortunately. Okay, the other one is not here. And let's just. We're having some technical issues here. Okay, yes. Let's go. Rubbish mic, I know. This guy's got, you know, almost a $500 mic and it's not even working, right? And it sounds like crap. Now it's much better. I know it is. There we go. Thank you, 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽, my man. I got my technician 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽 here. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. By the way, if you don't know who 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽 is, go and check him out. He's in the comment section, so you can go directly to his channel, 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽 Trading, on YouTube. He's a coach in the Legends trading community as well. Anybody that doesn't know him, let's go. Thank you very much, my man. Here we go. Sounds cheap. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. In this studio, I'm having an issue here with the cable. I need to restructure the studio here because sometimes the mic, yeah, I can see it. Okay, a lot of people saying that mic is rubbish. Boo. Good morning, 𝗬𝗍𝗫. Let's go through comment section. Then we go through some plans here because we have some time. There's still 35 minutes till we get that news, guys. Okay, 35 minutes till we have the news, and we're going to get some plans ready. Okay, what different scenarios we do have locally on the price of Bitcoin here. People should be in long positions. Okay, I have to say, this is another question that I want to ask the community. Drop off in the comment section. Did you manage to long here the triple bottom or the double bottom? It doesn't matter. We love double bottoms, guys, and double tops, right? Did you manage to scoop up here, a long trade in this zone and ride this small little momentum, just a move up of a couple of $1,000s? Okay, nothing too serious. Still good for a day trade. Still a good entry zone. Did you manage, guys, based on yesterday's analysis? Because it's, guys, it's either a double bottom. We either test the lows and recover. We either drop down to the golden pocket, right? And then there we get the reaction. And there is where we get into the long, okay? So it's either sweep the lows, get back above, look for the long, or hit the golden pocket, get back above, look for the long with stop loss beneath the lows, right? Either two scenarios, right? Overall, it was looking pretty good. Let me know in the comment section, legends, okay? Let's go and say hello to the beautiful community, and then we'll crack on, all right? As the people join in, as everybody in the live stream smashes the like button at the same time. This would be absolutely epic. Best technical analysis. Best YouTube daily, my man, says Jimmy. Thank you very much, legends. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, okay? Let's see, okay? If we can, let's see if we can smash up the like button all together and we get to 700 likes. That would be epic, huh? We're less than 200 likes. Can we all do that? It will be the first YouTube live stream where we have the same likes as the same viewers. And then I'll go quickly through the comment section, say hello to everybody, you know, give love to you, blow kisses, and, you know, a lot of love and rest of it. And then we'll crack on with the Bitcoin technical analysis, right? Will it be the first ever live stream on YouTube where everybody at the same time smashes up the like button? And it should get to 700 likes. Okay, let's try it right now. All together, you lazy boogers. And scroll down the comment section, right? Scroll down and 3, 2, 1, bang. All together, smashing up that like button. Let's see the results. Did it work? Oh man, that was a complete failure. That was a complete failure. Not even reaching 300 and we're over 700. Okay. I guess. All right, there we go. 300. Yes. Oh, smashed it. It worked a little bit. There's some people that, I don't know, maybe they don't have any hands or something, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. But anyway, regardless, let's go through the comment section. Say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. All right. We keep the first 5-10 minutes a little bit of a, hey, come on. Let's go. Right. Say hello to everybody. Smashed it, says MRD. Let's go. Aditya, my man. Sweet bid. Lol, we already hit the like. I know most of you did. Most of you. Oh, just round about half of you. Smash. Aman, Ravi, should I stay on the long position until news comes out? I entered at 96,500. That's a pretty epic entry. That's a pretty nice entry, I have to say. All right, a pretty good entry. I'm staying defensive from a small one. I mean, I'm going to keep this as a swing and break even because I accidentally did take a bit too much profits. But regardless, I'm going to hold on that position, but defensive. I'm going to talk about another possible long entry, okay? You can, depending on that position, there is a possibility that the price gets one more move down, okay? There is a possible technical count that one more low before going up, or maybe the low is in and we go up, okay? These are the two scenarios. There is a range possibility throughout the weekend still that will take a couple of days and then we go up, right? But this is basically the scenarios. Regardless of what happens, it's time to get above $102,000 today, tomorrow, latest Monday, because weekends are usually boring. But the whole plan is this the low? Right? And, you know, this is a pretty nice long entry, I have to say. If it's a small position like my one, I'm just going to leave it open and be defensive. Because if we do take out this low, I think there's high chance that we are going to take out this low. So I wouldn't want to be in a long trade if this low is claimed. And that has to do with a small little double 1-2 scenario here, which is rare. There's a little bit of a triangle formation here in a wave 2, which you cannot have triangles in wave 2s. So I'm not too convinced of this movement to be a double 1-2, and we should be exploding out in a third wave here, 4-5, right, 4-5, and take out $102,000. I have doubts. I have my doubts here because there's a triangle here in a wave 2. This retraced ever so much right there, almost taking out the lows. But the only bullish case here that you have is that the low is in and that you're forming a double 1-2 here, right? Who remembers about the double 1-2s? There was one right there that we were talking about. Double 1-2, bang, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. This was an epic long here that we had on Monday. This, made some pretty nice gains on this long position. Could it be? I mean, it could be. Maybe this has been the end. And maybe you're forming, you're just getting ready. You're just getting ready to get the pop. I would say it is very much possible. But the only bullish case scenario is, zooming in, that this is a double 1-2, right? And in a double 1-2, your second 1-2 is part of a third wave, right? Where you have 5 waves. And then you create another extra 4, 5. That's the only bullish case. I have to say, I am not too convinced right now with this movement. We should be seeing fireworks already in the next 30 minutes. If we start popping very aggressively, right, I would say, okay, guys, this is looking good. It's finally looking like a double 1-2. We're moving up in a third wave, and we're probably going to go to higher levels. However, we still have the resistance. All of those aggressive traders out there, I am sometimes aggressive depending if I've had too much Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I'm having a little bit today. Get that caffeine in and the sugar. I mean, this is 0, but get the caffeine in and be very much awakened and aggressive. Even though we are aggressive guys, we still maintain that risk. What if the price moves up from there? What if the price moves up? What are the levels of resistance? What are the liquidity areas, right? I told you guys, sometimes we front run the liquidity. I got a few comments yesterday. Look at the liquidity above $99,000. We just $100 away from it. We were just $100 away from hitting huge amounts of liquidity. What happened? We front run the level, guys, and we came down to the lows. I've seen it before. We've seen it before. Most of the people will believe that you are going to just wick up there just $200. Because remember yesterday, hey, there's lots of liquidity above 99K and we're trading at 98,800, right? We're getting up there. We're getting up there. The liquidity is only here, guys. It's there. It's there to be fetched. Right over here. We are going to fetch that liquidity. We front run the liquidity and we came down to the lows. I actually entered into this short. I entered it. I'm thinking if you front run this low, you could front run this low because there is a triangle scenario here that could play out. That could be a possibility. So liquidity is not everything, guys. Liquidity helps to say, okay, there's more liquidity to the upside. Then, yeah, it looks like that we could go up, all right, and fetch that liquidity. But we front run the liquidity by $100. Hey, surprise, surprise. Liquidity can be a big fat nothing burger as well, right? So it's all very, very confusing. For you know, very, very confusing. And I did get a few comment section. Look at the liquidity above 99K. We're going up there. Not yesterday. Not yesterday. Could it be today? Maybe. Maybe. So overall, there is still a little bit more liquidity to the upside, right? It's very similar, down to $94,000 to $100,000. There's more or less the same liquidity, ever so slightly more to the upside. The bullish CBD divergence that we are forming since Monday is absolutely incredible, guys. This is the perfect recipe for whatever happens in this zone. Okay, anything can happen. We can move up, move down, go in circles, dance the Macarena, boom, go back and forward, and then go to $102,000. It doesn't matter. The highest probability is that we'll end up taking out $102,000 at some point, because this is clearly an impulse move, all right, with 5 waves. And this is clearly extremely corrective. However, it's just getting a little bit too wavy, right? We're getting a lot of 3 waves in the middle, a lot of flat, you know, are we going to form a triangle right now? Or are we going to form another zigzag? I don't know. The whole idea is that we are going to get that push up to claim $102,000. And the CBD is in our favor. There is actually more people shorting the market throughout the last few days than there's actually people longing. Meaning that they are creating that liquidity here. They are creating the liquidity zone that the price needs to come up to. So that is in our favor. CBD is in our favor, which is good on the higher time frame. Of course, more locally, you could be forming some bearish CBDs, but we'll go through that in the next coming minutes, right, as we do the lower time frame technical analysis. So anyway, let's get those levels ready, because in 25 minutes, that liquidity is nothing. They will close the position after BTC will reach 80K. Okay, my man. Somebody's saying that we're going down to 80K. Hey, calm down. $80,000 is $20,000 away. Calm down. We need to talk about the local levels. My man, hey, stop it. Don't be talking about $80,000 when, you know, we've been trading in between $90,000 and $110,000 for 3 months. And you are talking about $80,000. And we've been here for 3 months. calm down, my man. We need to break so many different levels, and we're going to talk about day trading opportunities. If we can scratch some dollars of a move of $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000, we will do so. No, my man, no. Will we hit $80,000 at some point in the future? Yes, possibly yes. Let's focus on the local analysis, please. All right. I know that is very small liquidity, okay? It's not a huge amount of liquidity that is sitting above $100,000. Trump killed crypto, says Bitcoin Trader TV. That is very much true, my man. He did kill crypto. At least in the short term with his official meme coin, right? But there is very bullish news, right? We got the Bitcoin reserve on many states getting approved, right? It's looking pretty damn good for the future, right? For the long term. What I do like is that Bitcoin on exchanges is getting dried up, guys. It's massive. But I'll tell you one thing. The Bitcoin price is moved more with leverage than people buying and holding, right? Buying and holding, and especially OTC, doesn't move the price, right? If you send me Bitcoin from your wallet to my wallet, I am buying that, but we ain't going to move the price, right? OTC. So overall, it's a good thing to see long term because this is long term bullish. Short term, there is the traders that buy and sell instantly, right? In the day, especially with leverage, right? That move the price of Bitcoin, right? It's the traders that move the price, not because your, the bank of your city is buying, 1,000 Bitcoin. They ain't moving the price. So anyway, just a little thing that I wanted to point out there. But yeah, long term, it is bullish without a doubt. So anyway, let's go right away through the most important levels and scenarios that could happen throughout the news event. We need to get ready, guys. Too much talk here. And the news is going to happen and we ain't going to have a plan. News is in 22 minutes from now. Unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. Different scenarios that could happen throughout the news. We're going to talk about the most local bearish case. The most local bearish case, guys, which we get a huge wick down on the news. All right. Which are the levels that could get the reaction? And we need to be ready like a sniper with good risk management. Boom, get in, get out, boom, boom, get in, but be defensive, right? Just in case the price goes to $80,000, like someone says here in the comment section, right? Maybe it could happen. I don't know. It's unlikely, but we need to be defensive, right? If we're gonna try and catch the possible low. If we want to try and catch a falling knife, we want to know the exact levels where to enter and where to put stop loss. Because many will miss the move to the upside if it does happen, right? The overall game plan here is it's going to bottom out at some stage and we're going to head up to $102,000. If you enter late or if you enter with poor risk management and the price ends up coming down, there will be people blaming me. You said the highest probability was getting to $102,000. The highest probability, but I didn't say it is going to happen with 100% accuracy. So we need to know and understand which levels are very good that could maintain our support. Hey, yesterday we take out the lows, legends, and we recover after taking out the lows. I think most of the people already on the channel understand that this could have been a great long-in opportunity based on the tap of the lows, and maybe this was the low. We're going to talk about the same thing right now. What if the price breaks down from here? There are 3 scenarios, 3 levels that I am going to be paying attention to get into the long position. And I'm going to explain how I will execute that long, how I'm going to manage risk, okay? So we can play the game safely. And if we get hurt, just let it be a little scratch, okay? Because maybe some people are going to go all in, right? I'm going to get into the biggest trade ever. and I'm going to make 50% on my account because, you know, I am confident as well that we're going to go above $102,000. Now, what are the scenarios? What are the 3 levels that you need to know about? Okay? Don't worry, guys. We got 19 minutes. Love to see a dump, even though I'll bleed myself. Man, my portfolio is looking good still, but there's a bunch of altcoins. I would say about 5. Not happy, guys. You know, like many of you, right? They lied to us, right? Especially the big influencers, right? I'm a medium-sized one. They have lied to us. Where is that altcoin season that they promised? At the end of the day, I need to hold on to trading, guys. I need to hold on to trading Bitcoin because there has been some profits and even some Bitcoin that I took profits on that I used a little bit to buy some altcoins, dabble in a few, right? Put a few $1,000s in this altcoin, a few $1,000s on 𝗖𝗵𝗆, and just dabble a little bit. It ain't turning out good. For the moment, it's still early, guys, of course, right? This is a mid-term, long-term holding, right? But it's not looking great. I'm buying the dip and it keeps dipping. Let's go right away. Let's go right away. No way they lie, says 𝗬𝗫𝗂𝗍𝗍𝗫. Through the levels of importance. If we take out the local low from yesterday or early this morning, right? More like yesterday night. If we take out this low, let's just imagine that we suddenly get a dump. Okay? There is one scenario that could happen here. We have an ABC move right over here. We have another ABC in a flat, running flat, by the way. We did not take out the high here on most of the exchanges. And then we have another ABC move down, which in combination will form a WXY, right? A complex double zigzag. Not everybody likes this, okay? Which looks like this, right? We can change that into, I don't know, yellow. It is still very possible. We need to be ready. I'm going to be ready. I want you to be ready as well. One scenario is that we gently take out this low, similar to yesterday, gently take out the low and get a recovery of $2,000. It could be the case that you gently, ever so slightly, take out the low and you form another bottom formation. And then you start recovering with steam before the end of today. Possible. The way to trade this is wait for the price action to get back above the low, potentially with a little bit of a consolidation range, and then get into the trade setup with a stop loss beneath the low once you recover from the low. Just like you did yesterday right over here. You dipped down beneath, you recovered from the low, giving you that possible long entry. Looking a bit double toppy here locally, guys. So I would scratch a little bit of profits and leave a moon bag to this level, right? If you longed based on yesterday's live stream, based on the double bottom that we were looking for, as well as a potential. Okay, we do not double bottom and we break down pretty aggressively, right? We are breaking down. It's not looking bullish, Andy. It's breaking down. Where could the price stop? The most important Fibonacci retracement, which is the golden pocket. We take a look at the low here from Monday, right, to the highs of Monday as well. This was a beautiful recovery, right, starting Tuesday. The golden pocket is going to be an interesting scenario. The 618 to the 65 could be a zone where you get that reaction. Golden pocket, the most respected Fibonacci retracement level. You hit the level, you can treat this as a kind of a swing failure pattern, right? Or a failed breakout. where you get inside of the golden pocket between 61865, you get back above it, trigger the long, stop loss beneath the golden pocket. Remember, if this gets a solid bounce and it starts recovering very aggressively in the next 1 to 2 days, manage risk, guys. This is a kind of trade that you can risk peanuts, because if this does play out, we are looking at $102,000. This is going to take a few days to develop, very likely. I wouldn't think it would happen today, but it's possible. And it could be very rangy as well, because we're entering into the weekend, and weekend is well known as a range formation, right? Few days. But overall, this would be the end idea, right? Looking for a 6, 7, even 8 to 1 risk to reward, depending on your entry, depending on your stop loss. That is a really realistic possibility here. The main reason we are leaning that this is corrective, guys, is because the amount of 3 waves that are inside of this structure is absolutely insanity. There is no third wave in here. There is no impulse. So we are still treating this as a correction. So the end idea here is the low is in and we go up, or we create one more low and we go up, or even we have a little deeper low and then we go up. The end idea of all of this Picasso drawing is, you know, heading to the upside. What we're trying to detect here is, you know, could the low be in? Or we get one more low and we're ready for that volatile move. We got 12 minutes to the news, guys, okay? So scenario number 1, ever so slight touch from this morning's low, or yesterday night, sorry. Yesterday's low, basically. Ever so slight touch, and we start to recover, right? It's going to take some time. It might take some hours, and we recover. We hit the golden pocket. We're inside the golden pocket. We recover from the golden pocket. Sniper, stop loss. We're going to take a chance here. We're going to take a chance to see if we get a recovery. Worst case scenario, I do see that the price dips to lower levels to around about $94,000. That would be my worst case scenario in this area, where we tap the higher low. Remember, guys, I sit on my hands if we get a volatile move down. You sit on your hands, guys. Listen, you sit on your hands. You don't try and catch the falling knife somewhere here. We need the recovery above the low so we can have stop losses. Recovery, entry, stop loss as we get above the levels. Stop loss always beneath the fake out level. If we get a solid breakdown, this for me is a no long trade zone. In between the 6.5 Fibonacci and this pivot low, this is a no long trade zone. Okay, no longs for me will be taken in this area between $95,000 and $94,200. If the price does manage to move to lower levels very aggressively, I will treat this higher low as a swing failure pattern level. This one that we had on Monday, sitting at 94,182, guys. This is an epic swing failure pattern level where you get that aggressive volatile move down to get into the long trade. Bang, bang. You're looking for that recovery here in the next coming days, right? Why is this such an epic level as well? When we do take a look at Fibonacci extension, when we take a look at the Fibonacci extension from this wave right over here, bang, 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 right? Where the price bottomed out, pay attention here, guys, because Fibonacci extension from this high of Monday at 102,500 to the pivot low here, to this pivot high, where did the price bounce? Where did the price bounce? At the exact one-to-one extension. This length of this wave was the same length as this one. Same, guys. Same, exactly the same length. Exactly the same, guys. exactly the same to the dollar. Exactly the same. Okay. That seems something. That seems something. If we were to get that leg down, and now we are analyzing, instead of this three wave or this three wave, we got a possible three waver here. Let's see where the one-to-one extension ends. And we get Fibonacci extension, second tool here on the Fibonacci extension tools. We take the top here from yesterday, which is at 99,200, right? Give or take. 99,100. Extension to the movement down, to this movement to the upside. And the one-to-one 105 is exactly where we have this higher time frame, higher low from last Monday for that swing failure pattern. Sweep of this higher low where you have the one-to-one extension. One-to-one extensions are important, guys. This is the best example that I could give you just from Tuesday. One-to-one extension. Beautiful bounce. Exactly to the dollar of the one-to-one. If you measure, guys, in your spare time, this length to this, this length of this wave, it is exactly the same as this one. Exactly. So what if we exactly form the same one-to-one extension? Maybe. But this level is going to be my guideline. This low is going to be my guideline. If we get that aggressive move down to $94,100 in the next hour with the news, I am going to snipe along this level live on stream if we waterfall down there and we get a reaction. As soon as we get the reaction and we get above, I'm going to sniper along and I'm going to put stop loss beneath the low. If this could very much be the low, you've finished your double zigzag, three wave, three wave, three wave. You're coming down to a sweep the low, just the last little shakeout before the price starts recovering in the next coming days. Take that with a pinch of salt. I don't care if the price breaks down to $80,000. I'm going to manage risk and I know what I am looking at here, okay? Exactly what I am explaining here on stream is exactly what I'm going to execute, regardless of whatever happens. I will be defensive and I will not get wrecked. I do not get wrecked for many years, guys. Many years since I haven't got wrecked trading. It just doesn't happen because you need to follow the rules. You need to follow the invalidation levels. You need to follow your trading plan. If you don't follow your plan, you are destined to fail, guys. Do not fail in trading, guys. Just follow the damn rules and you'll be fine. So, if you are interested in trading, you know the deal. Come and trade with me here on Weeks, okay? I've been using Weeks for the last few months. Absolutely loving it. You get $20,000 deposit bonus, 50% fee reduction. Just signing up with the link, guys, okay? 50% fee reduction. It's the second link down below. You got it in the pinned comment as well, guys. You just need an email and a password. There's Bitcoin and many different altcoins, okay? Let's go right away through. And if you can trade on Bybit, I know some people can't trade on Bybit anymore, okay? I can still trade on Bybit. Bybit for me has always been number one, guys, okay? You do get a great bonus down below. If you can sign on Bybit, then Bybit is a great option, okay? You still have the $30,000 deposit bonus. The more you deposit and trade, the more airdrops you're going to get to increase your account, right? So if you can trade on Bybit, it is the first link down below, guys. Other scenarios. This is the three levels that I've talked about. Double bottom, golden pocket. You need to be very much awake, guys, for those levels. Only trade the reaction from these three levels. Okay? Could we drop down in the 7-8 is the low? We'll add it. We'll add it to the possible scenario. But you only long on the recovery of these four levels. The moment you are beneath this level, you wait for the next one until you recover from that level. The moment you recover from that level, either this one, either this one, either this one, or either this one is the moment you long and you put your stop loss beneath the low. What if the low is in? Well, if the low is in, guys, we talked about this yesterday, right? There is a chance that we do take out the low. There is a chance that we do take out the low yesterday. And if we do take out the low based on yesterday's analysis, which was a possible A, B, C, D, E right there in a running triangle kind of structure, but running triangle because your A wave starts from here, because this was a clear 5-wave move down in an A wave. You got a very rare running triangle, which comes all the way up to the 0.99 Fibonacci, right? You front run this low and you front run this as you form a lower high and you form a higher low. It can still be a triangle, even though it doesn't look like it. It's more like a channel, but it still can be a triangle, and you still have the waves. The fact that this looks a little bit more impulsive, more than a zigzag, but I have to give that a chance. Maybe the low is in. Maybe the low could be in, guys, because this has ended up in a WXY like this as well. It is very much possible. However, this movement down, you know, how can we count a 3-wave move here? It doesn't look great at all, right? You would have to go with this, this, and this, all of this. It looks more 5-wavy, right? It does look more kind of impulsively. You got lots of micro counts here, and a 1, 2, okay, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 right there. It's very hard to count a 3-wave structure here. The only one that I could come up with would be this one with a massive C wave down. You just need to give it a possibility. You need to give it a chance. Maybe the low is in. This is why yesterday, the same scenario. Sweep up the low. Guys, you're long in here. The low might be in. And then the price pumps up and everybody's like, hey, you want to really try and long those double bottoms. Anyway, the news is kicking in right now. Let's talk about the potential short. If we break up, guys, we still have that naked point of control. The news is in 1 minute from now. We have the naked point of control from the price action of Tuesday. Tuesday's price action right over here. We got that high volume node that was front run throughout Wednesday and Thursday. It could still be a chance, all right? And we would have to be looking at some kind of flat here. Even though this does look a little bit impulsive, it's, you know, for a flat, this should be a 3-waver, and then a 5-wave. There is a chance for a quick scalp short here, guys. This is going to be very aggressive. If we pump through that level, stay cautious. You need the reaction. It's just a little scalp down to the VWAP, okay? Potentially to the VWAP, or at least to the highs here. That could be a resistance support flip. There we go. We've got the news, guys. We are getting the pump. Lots of people saying that this was going to pump the market, okay? Let's see, could we get to 99.2? Some people did say, hey, this is going to be bullish. 63% of people out of 1,000 votes. Unemployment rate is going to be bullish, right? We got it out. 4%. This is down 0.1%, guys. Down 0.1%. The economy is doing quite fine. There is jobs for everybody. Unemployment went down 0.1%. Nothing too massive, but it is down than they expected. Forecast was 4.1 to stay the same, and it's down. Non-farm payrolls, 143K. Much lower than expected. Much lower. Volatility happening. Yes, sir. It is happening right now. Just a little bit. Nothing too serious. We got a local double top. Nothing really to be traded here, guys, in my opinion, to get into that short right there. You know, not really a level that I would want to trade right there. Let's see how the price develops. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, okay? Let's take a look at the ES or NASDAQ, whatever. We can take out whatever you want, guys. Traditional stock market. What is going on with the traditional stock market? Are we getting anything? We're not getting much. We're not getting much. Bad news is good news. Bad news is good news. The dollar index. What is the dollar index doing? Let's take a look at the dollar index. Dollar index today having a little bit of pumpy action, ever so slightly pumpy action. Dollar index had a little dump and pump. I have a higher time frame perspective on the dollar index, guys. I would want to believe that the dollar index is bearish. Okay, I want to believe that the dollar index is bearish just because we have a zigzag formation here. I mean, you could count this as a wave 1, ABC. You're in your wave 3 right now. We should be seeing rockets throughout 2025, okay, to the upside. But I want to see this as an impulsive move down. It does look like that this could be the correction, and where the dollar index has got resistance from the highs of 2022 to the lows of 2023 is exactly at the golden pocket, right? The 61865 is what is acting as resistance here from this move down of 2022, part of 2023, right? So could we see this as a zigzag? The dollar index will top out here in 2025, and this will be good eventually for risk on assets, right? Let's see if we do get that money printer going on. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. What's going on with BTC? Got a little rejection, little bit of a movement down. I was expecting more volatility, guys, with this news, I have to say. Very local volatility, not even $1,000 of a move here. Okay, the levels are there. I think in the middle of this range, I have to say, in the middle of this range, there's really no trading setups. This is a very, very speculative double top scenario just because could we form another zigzag here? I mean, this is risky, you know, acceptable local double top scenario. Just considering that there is one bearish case, which would be that WXY zigzag flat and another zigzag, okay? Double zigzag potential. And the most interesting short trade would have been that local double top. But so I'm going to remain a little bit more patient, guys. There's much better levels and much better scenarios than trying to trade locally here based on the bearish case. But the bearish case eventually would be forming that lower high here and taking out the lows. Okay, so we got some plans here. There's some beautiful plans. 4 levels, guys. I prefer 3 levels, but the worst case scenario is really coming down to the 7-8. Maybe the low is in. Yesterday, we mentioned the long trade already in this zone based off touching the lows, okay? So you should be already in some longs, just in case the price does manage to recover. Okay, so the longs should be in. Take some profits, be defensive with a stop loss. We might have a better chance. And if we pump from here, we are looking at the naked point of control, possibly for a reaction short little scalp. But be cautious because this could already take off, right? Maybe volatility kicks in to the upside, ending Friday with finally that movement to the upside to take out $102,000. It could happen. We are bulls, guys. We are believers. We understand that this is incredibly impulsive, right? And this is incredibly corrective. And at some point, you are going to create one more wave to the upside to take out the highs. And the main reason why is because you need to form a 3-wave move or a 5-wave move, not 1 and 2. So there's at least 1 wave missing here, which is the wave that we are waiting for here, right? For the last few days and looking for the possible long trading entries, right? Which the latest one eventually from yesterday's stream was sweep up the lows, long trade, stop loss at the lows, okay? So if you in that long, maintain that long position. Let's go, guys. We are here to make bank. Whatever the price does, it does not matter. We are here. We are traders. We understand what the heck we are talking about, right? Not like some random YouTuber, right? There's talking about trend lines and this, that, the other. We analyze the waves and the probabilities and the timing and the confluence. And we understand what is the most likely scenario. Okay? Not much volatility, I have to say. Not much volatility. But let's go through the news, guys. Bitcoin has been done. We've done Bitcoin. Okay? I'm already in a couple of trades. The short trade from yesterday, guys, the front run, the explanation was given in advance that I am going to speculate on local double tops because there is a chance of taking out the lows. I held on to that short position, guys, because it was a small position. But eventually, if we do take out the lows, it was a significant good profit zone. Managed to make some pretty nice gains for a day trade. Hey, 1,600 for a day trade? Bring it on. Absolutely. Remember, if you are interested in trading, weeks, guys, for me is the #1 alternative to Bybit. $20,000 deposit bonus, 50% fee reduction on your trades, and you just need an email and a password. It is the second link down below, guys. Scroll down, you got that link right away. It's the second one, guys. You just need an email and a password. You got it in the pinned comment as well. So let's go through comment section. For the moment, not really much. I have to say, there's not much of a trading setup here after testing the lows and basically the highs. There's nothing in the middle of a range that I could give a high probability trade because the lows have been tested. So we could head up slowly to the highs and we could roll over from here as well, forming a lower high. There's no proper good setup here for either a short or a long. Local double top could be, could be a chance. Just have extremely tight stop losses. But I'm not doing anything here because I already speculated on a short in this range and speculated on a long in this area as well, adding ever so slightly to the position and taking some profits here, okay, with this local double top volatility zone. Not much to do in the middle of the range. We're in the middle of a range, right? We're in the middle of no man's land. And we got a bullish case scenario, which is taking out the highs, and the bearish one, which would be another zigzag down. So do you want to do something here in the middle? I don't. If you want to do so, then, go ahead. Yesterday, the plan was crystal clear. If we roll over from here, with or without taking out the highs, the plan is to long once we sweep up the lows. The lows were swept. You get into the long, your stop loss is beneath the low, guys. How many of you are in that long position based on the plan and strategy that we mentioned on yesterday's live stream? I need to know. I need to know. This was the most epic long position entry that you could have got into. Let's go. I am bearish, says not sure. Anyway, from that poll that has over 1,000 votes, yes, we do have 62% of people saying that this was going to be bullish. We got a bit of a pump, right, on the lower time frames. A little bit of a pump, right? Pump, right? I don't know what happened, but let's zoom in on the 1 minute time frame. We did get a pump, then a dump, and then another pump, right? So we're dumping and pumping and dumping in just a few minutes, right? About $1,000. Let's ask the people who got into a long position from the $96,000 range, because you could be in a good trade for the next day, next 24 hours, next 48 hours. Let's see if Friday ends up pumping. Let's go. We are pumping, baby. The price is pumping. Let's break out. Let's go. Let's see how we react at the highs. There is more liquidity up here for the moment. Looks like we want to head up to that liquidity, baby. Let's go. Above $99,000. We do have that liquidity waiting for us. We got the liquidity waiting for us, guys. Can we manage? Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at it. Look at this. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. We want to fetch that liquidity. Let's go. It looks like that is going to be the case. We're going to manage to find some steam, and we're heading up there, guys. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Could there be a top here in this area? Let's take a look at today's levels. We got the previous day point of control. That's maybe going to be an issue. That's maybe going to be an issue here locally, guys. We do have the previous day point of control. I don't like it too much as a short, okay? Because I'm going to explain why I don't like it too much as a short. I mean, I like the 0.88. The 0.88 from this high to this low with the previous day point of control, I'm going to have to say it might be a mistrade. If it does SFP from that level, right? If it does get a fake breakout, I'm going to leave it. But I'm going to explain why it's a dangerous short trade, guys. Okay? Most importantly, try and realize, why would this be a dangerous short trade? Number one would be, yeah, there is quite a lot of liquidity above $99,000, okay? There's quite a lot of liquidity. So you're shorting into a pretty decent pump right now, all right, if you want to short anywhere here. It's a little bit dangerous. Reason number two, the pump that we had yesterday did not take out this high. And you know what happens if you have a dump and you do not take out that same low just by a few dollars. Don't worry. The price will possibly come down later on and take the low, okay? Which we did yesterday. This is why I entered into that speculative short. We either double top here. We hit the naked point of control. I don't care. I want to get into this short move. I want to get into the move. So as we did not take out the highs yesterday, you know what's going on here, right? You know, there's liquidity. There's liquidity. There is some liquidity up there, guys. It's a dangerous short. Any short in this pump is a little bit dangerous. I would have to happily say I've missed the short. I missed it. I don't like it because I see the high probability of taking out the highs here. When you form a higher low without taking out the lows, you come down and take it at some point. When you also pump and do not take out the highs, you're gonna come and take it at some point. Whenever it's gonna come up. Okay, so in the middle of this range, yeah, I'm not too interested in shorting here, to be honest. Let's go through the comment section. Shall we take a look at some altcoins? What is happening to altcoins, legends? What is the Bitcoin dominance doing? Is it continuing to pump? It's kind of there. This could be the best opportunity to scoop up altcoins, guys. We are at the highest level on the Bitcoin dominance throughout the last 2 years, right? And nothing goes up forever. So could this be the big double top to bring the best buying opportunity as altcoins are wrecked and are at extreme low levels, right? A lot of altcoins are down at the bear market lows of 2022 and 2023. We like buying low, guys. Buy low, sell high, right? As they say. Well, if you want to buy low, we are very much low right now. We are wrecked on altcoins. So if you want to go altcoin shopping, we are getting a big discount. Will we recover this week, next week, in a few months? I think in a few months, that is for sure. Will we can get a little bit more downside? Maybe yes. Anyway, let's end up this poll because I want to ask the community, did you long Bitcoin at the $96,000 range based on the live stream yesterday, guys? And the live stream the last few days are not getting much attention. I should have that live stream to share with you the trading plans that we create, because the live streams that we create, it's a track record. And one of the plans, if we were to roll down yesterday to the lows, is long as soon as you sweep up the low and you recover above the lows. Okay, and I want to ask the people who longed the $96,000 range. So let's get that poll rolling, okay? Because, hey, come on. If you watch somebody, you want to listen, you want to try and understand where the opportunity is with good risk management and what kind of projections do you have. And I don't want to come in the next few days and say, guys, do you remember that we were talking about, right, this scenario where we could, right, be seeing another wave to the upside to $102,000, and where we want to long is these exact levels, recoveries, and touches, right? I don't want to be that guy, guys. I don't want to be bragging about it. We just move on and we go through the next scenario. But I want to ask some people, because I'm sure some of you did long the $96,000 range. And I can tell you, you could be in a pretty damn epic long trade for the next coming days, because we could be heading up above $102,000. Hey, that is a move of $6,000. Some people might say that is not a move. That's a very poor move, right? You can make some epic gains with a $6,000 move on Bitcoin. So let's ask the community. Did you long the $96,000, right, range? Let me know right away. Yes or no, guys. This is important, guys. I need to know, based on one of the scenarios that was mentioned yesterday as well, right? We're looking for the sweep of the lows. You know, any price recovery above those lows is a decent level to get into a long with stop loss beneath the low. Let's go. Yes, based on my analysis, but got stopped out by by a $20 price move. It happened. I mean, this was choppy. It was a little bit volatile. Remember, if you are thinking on a swing trade perspective, because we are looking at this as a swing trade possibility, right? Meaning that, you know, we're looking at the highs to be hit, right? Depending on your entry, you can give or take a bit of room, or look for local double bottoms, because I love double bottoms. The main reason I got into this double top scenario, right? It's a local double top. If you zoom in, this is a local double top. I'm just about to get stopped out, but all of the profits have been taken from that short. Okay, this local double top is purely based on the rejection of the latest move. Entry on this rejection, and my goodness, the risk to reward was massive. My stop loss is above the high, and as soon as the price goes down, I'm already quite defensive, right? I'm already quite defensive with this short position. So, yeah. Let's go right away through the analysis. Anyway, this is a bit of a swing long perspective. You know, this could be breaking out. Previous day point of control could be a little bit of a barrier at the moment. Remember that there is still a possibility for the bearish case if you do not take out this high. If you take out these highs, there is still a chance, okay, for the bearish case. But it doesn't matter. We will find another long entry based on today's analysis, okay? So don't get pissed off here, because if we roll down, we just jump into another long. We jump into another long on the positions. If you were to get stopped out, we have another plan, guys. Don't worry about it. There is opportunities every single day. So let's take a look at that poll. Let's go. Let's take a look at the poll here, guys, because I know some people did get into the long position. I am sure. I am pretty sure. 40% of people out of 260 votes. Okay, that's good enough for me. That is good enough. It is good enough. There are some very bearish people in the comment section saying that we're going down to $80,000. My man, no. Not yet, anyway. Not today or not tomorrow. We need to go level to level in our local scenario. Local analysis is looking for this wave formation, right? We're looking at this possibility at some point, which very much looks like it's going to happen. I longed with 50x leverage, lol. It doesn't matter what leverage you use. As long as you're not losing more than 3% of your account, which is already the highest maximum percentage that you could lose, preferably in between 1 and 2%. 3% is like when you're very, very, very confident in a trade and you want to, you want to go to the max limit, okay, of risk. But it doesn't matter. The leverage is only a tool. As long as you're not doing a 50x with a 50% amount of your account, that is fine. As long as it's still in between the 1 and 3% of your capital, you can use 100x, my man. It does not matter. It does not matter. I longed 100x, says Wonton Wisdom. Absolute legends. Let's go. Let's see who has the biggest X long leverage, right? Come on, guys. Stop it. Stop it with the X's and the 100X's and 20X's and 200X's. Leverage is just a tool. You can use as much leverage as you want. It's all about the percentage that you risk from your capital. 125X leverage. 2000X. 33X in altcoin. That is a bit aggressive, I have to say. My wife said I have the biggest. My man, good for you. I was going to comment on that, but I am not. I am not. Let's go. Continue through the comment section. We're just pumping here, guys. I already mentioned that the shorts in this area is a risky game. Jumping in a long, you don't want to. I don't like longing the pump. I don't like FOMOing into a pump. But for me, this is a no trade zone. This is a no trade zone for me at the moment. And the naked point of control is going to be very interesting because there could be one flat and flat here. A double flat would be, oh my goodness, that would be very, very rare. I haven't seen a double flat here for a long, long time. So, but it is a possibility based on a zigzag flat. Whoops, sorry about that. And a flat right over here. It would be very, very rare. That is for sure. Anyway. That is a very good comment right there. My wife says I have the biggest, says somebody. She calls it the naked point of control. That is a very good one. I like that one. I like it. It's the naked point of control. Yeah, I will say that to my missus tonight, potentially. That is if I don't get a smack. But yeah, come on, baby. It's time to get the naked point of control out. Anyway, that's it. Let's go. Yanis having a giggle here with the rest here of the community. OMG. Okay, let's talk crypto. 𝗬𝗫. Is this a new crypto? I think they just launched this one on Bybit. 𝗬𝗫, which got an epic dump, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. This was only just recently launched on Bybit, and I know it was down like 33%, right? It was launched today or something. I saw it pop up on the Bybit app. And yeah, I don't know. It was down big time since the launch yesterday. So I have no idea what this is. Is it the bear crypto because we're entering a bear market? Is it 𝗬𝗫? Okay, it does have its own chain. It does have its own chain. I can see it's not on Ethereum or Solana. I have no idea what this is. I just saw it pop up on Bybit. 𝗬𝗫, what can you do in here, right? Is it, yeah, smart contract, I guess. Runs on blockchain. I will take a look at this in my spare time because this was just launched on Bybit yesterday. And it's been launched on many exchanges. It's already almost $1 billion market cap. Fully diluted is almost 4 billion. I don't know. Maybe this has been hyped up and I missed something. But I will take a look at this in my spare time. And anything that launches has an extreme risk of a pump and dump, guys, because you do have a lot of people that are entering into private sales, right? When a crypto launches on exchanges, there are many investors that have already bought some. They might have some token unlock system, but a lot of them might have already 10 to 20% of those tokens that they bought throughout the private sale the last few months. And that is the instant reaction of people selling the private sale on most of the cryptos. Just be cautious on any launch, unless you are on deck screen and you're getting into one of these hyped meme coins community and you're just jumping in and out. It's extremely dangerous to get to buy anything, guys, on a launch on an exchange. So now it looks like the selling pressure is kind of bottoming out. Okay, there's not much analysis. This is just a new crypto that launched. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Bear chain. So it's bearer as ticker symbol. But stay extremely cautious, guys, with these new cryptos that launch. Various dollar tether spots or perpetual here on Bybit. So yeah, you got the launch. It's getting a bit of pumpy action right now as we speak. But this one only just launched yesterday, right? You got the launch on Bybit, massive drop. There's not really much to analyze here. I would be extremely cautious. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to trade this or buy it for the long term. It seems interesting, and maybe, you know, it's got its own chain, smart contract. I will take a look at this one later on in my spare time. Interesting that you have new blockchain projects. I'm not sure if it runs on blockchain, but I will take a look at it. Only just launched the last few days. So yeah, based on technical analysis, you know, this can be traded on Bybit. You know, these levels do get massive reactions, okay? These lower highs on the higher time frame do get these. If you want to trade volatility, then here you have volatility, right? Yeah, this is going to be interesting with no doubt. These lower high pivots at 8.95, 9.40 are potential rejection points. Okay, they are really potential rejection points. You got the value area high of the entire zone between yesterday and today. This beautiful dead cat bounce lower high, which is a classic wick back down. I'm not sure if you want to trade this, guys, but this has been launched throughout multiple exchanges the last few hours between today and yesterday. It is on Bybit. Remember, Bybit for me is my favorite #1 crypto trading platform. Go ICP. Let's go. I have a bag of ICP and I'm waiting for the recovery. If you want to trade on Bybit, you got the biggest bonus available throughout the different, you know, places. You do have $30,000 deposit bonus. But if you cannot trade on Bybit, I would suggest Weeks, okay? Because Weeks, you just need an email and a password. You can trade hundreds of altcoins, especially Bitcoin here. $20,000 deposit bonus, 50% fee reduction just by using my link, guys. Sign up to Weeks right away. Come and trade with me because I've been trading on Weeks throughout the last few months and I absolutely love it, guys. You get the best deal with a second link, or you have it in the pinned comment as well, okay? Go and check it out. Let's talk about, as Bitcoin is kind of pumping and heading up here to the naked point of control, which we are going to set an alert as we do talk about other stuff. We're just going to let Bitcoin do its thing. We're just going to let Bitcoin do its thing. Let's see if we do get a nice breakout above the naked point of control. Because if we do get a quick instant reaction, we could... Let's take a look at the pivot high to the pivot low. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to set some alerts here. And we're going to talk about some other stuff. And we're going to analyze to see if we get the successful breakout from those highs. And this for me would have to be a no trade zone. Huh? If we get above successfully the naked point of control, I would still not be interested in shorts, only if we get one first initial rejection. I'm going to sniper trade that short, guys, to take the shot. I'm going to give the bears a little chance, but it might be the end, guys, okay? This ain't a zone to start getting into shorts and adding to the position, because we could be seeing $102,000 tonight, We could be seeing $102,000 tonight, legends. So let's see how we get up there. It looks like we're going to take that liquidity. We're on our way to take out that liquidity. It looks pretty damn good. We're already collecting some pretty nice liquidity. So it's happening. The bullish CBD divergence, we still have some more liquidity heading to 99.7, 99.9. We still have some more. The probabilities here still are in favor on the higher time frame based on the bullish CBD divergence. Remember, there's a lot of people shorting the market throughout the last few days. We can see it on the data. So regardless if it fails, it could always happen, guys. We're still looking for that leg up, okay? And the trading plans are still on the table. Just be patient, guys. Be patient. I mean, the best long was based on yesterday's analysis. Sweep the low, get back above. You know the deal. We always get a level hit at some point based on our trading plans. So let's remain patient. Zahed, my man, much love. Does Andy work at the Chinese consulate? No, I don't, my man. I do not. I do not know where you heard this. We're breaking 99K. We're having an attempt, that is for sure. Okay. Let's talk about a bearish case scenario, guys, on the higher time frame. What do you think about that? Let's talk about bears. Let's talk about bearish, okay, on the higher time frame. You know that we are expecting, okay, let's just get all of this out of the way. I've had it with a local analysis. Let's just talk about the bearish case, because we are very confident that the highest probability is that we're going to hit all-time high at some stage. And that has been explained on other live streams, right? Based on the three-wave corrective structures that we have been forming, right? This could be a running flat right there. This movement to the downside does not look impulsive at all. There is a kind of a very dodgy expanding diagonal right there with your fifth wave overlapping, right? Not really the most beautiful case for this to be a wave 1, 2, 3, right? And we're going to break down. The most likely scenario is that we're going to take out all-time high. So I am bullish, and I do see another all-time high regardless in the next coming weeks. However, we do have this. And I don't want to be the bear, guys. I am bullish, but I'm going to be skeptical on how we break all-time high next. Will we smash through and go to 120, 130? Okay, that's looking pretty good and pretty damn bullish for continuation to the upside. Or will we hit above $110,000, 115, and wick back down? We know that there's a lot of big whales in profit, and it seems like we are seeing some selling pressure at this $110,000 range, right? 105, 110. I am concerned of what is going to happen. What is going to happen once we break all-time high again? Because I'm sorry, there is a possibility of a distribution, even though I don't like the volume. The volume doesn't look too convincing for a distribution in the next coming months. We enter that, deep correction bear market after hitting all-time high for many months or even a few years. Could the top be in? There is a Wyckoff distribution, which did happen, okay, back in 2021, where you have your up thrust, you have your massive pump creating a high, automatic rally on the correction, creating up thrust, rejection from the peak, first peak, all right? And then you have your next leg to the upside to create that third peak for a possible selling pressure. This is where the big players sell. The big players sell at the highs. They don't sell when they panic and you're breaking structure. This distribution pattern happened in 2021. And let's just go back here to 2021. Okay. and talk about that distribution where we were screaming for $100,000 here, including myself, guys. We were so bullish. And we formed that distribution event. It happened, right? It did happen where we formed those 3 peaks. For the moment, we have 2 peaks on Bitcoin. There is 2 peaks on Bitcoin. We can go through that. I am bullish, and I do see all-time high coming. What I am concerned is how are we going to break that all-time high? Will we end up rejecting? And this is where I'm going to enter panic mode, guys. If we reject one more time from all-time high, I will consider the distribution pattern that played out here in 2021 perfectly. The macro bulls will be very mad and they will unsubscribe. Guys, Bitcoin will go to $500,000 and to $1 million in the future, right? But will it be this year? I don't know. I don't think so. We know we're going to higher levels. This happened in 2021, guys. It happened. We had a distribution, a Wyckoff distribution. We got an alert right there. Are we breaking out? Let's go. Stop Wyckoff distribution. Let's go. We're breaking. We are breaking. We are breaking the highs. We are breaking the naked point of control. It's breaking up. We are just above that naked point of control and we're going, guys. We are going. It's leaving the station. Currently still above the naked point of control. Yeah, we're rejecting from it. A small little scalp is acceptable. We're above it again. We are above it. We have not had a proper rejection. We have not had a proper rejection yet from the naked point of control. So we're still above it. We're still above the highs. Yeah, canceling here the potential short, guys. We are above the levels. We are above the levels. It's a solid breakout. It looks like we want to go to higher levels. It looks like we want to go to higher levels. I'm going to set the alert again to see what happens in the next minutes. But we are above the levels. Still above, still above. Let's just zoom in. I don't have much levels here as a reaction zone. There is a daily level well above here. There's really not much. There's not much resistance here. So it could be a solid breakout and off we go. Off we go. No shorts here. No rejection. It did look like we could reject, but now out. No. No trade. No short trade here for me. Unless we see a solid rejection from that naked point of control. So long still open. Higher we go. Let's go. Let's go. No rejection, guys. I've put an alert beneath the level. Higher we go. Yeah. All looking good. I've set the alert. Let's still continue with the Wyckoff explanation. The alert is there. If we do get that rejection, maybe a small little short could be a possibility. As we're above the level, higher we go. Anyway, 3 Indians pattern at BTC, please, at 2025. 3 Indian pattern. 3 soldiers, right? What do you mean 3 Indians? 3 soldiers or 3 Indians? Anyway, let's go through this. The moment Bitcoin breaks above all-time high again, I want to see a rocket. I want to see it go to 120, 130. If we start dancing around the next couple of days after reaching the highs and we start closing daily candles beneath the high, this is not looking good. This is a perfect distribution right over here, as you can see, guys. right? We had a perfect distribution event. 3 peaks, big rejection. Now, this is the same scenario, okay? If we come back up to those highs, if we do come back up to those highs and we wick back above, we break out, and then we start closing daily candles beneath this high, I am going to lean on the potential of a distribution and we coming down to break beneath $90,000 weeks after that daily close and that rejection. There's going to be smart investors that have been buying Bitcoin at 20K, at 30K, that made over a 3-4x. And we're talking millions, guys. If you put $1,000 in crypto and you make a 3x, that is nothing. But there's big investors that have made millions and millions of dollars worth of profit, and they might take the shot in taking profits. And depending on what kind of price action we have here at all-time high, I will really consider selling another 5% of my Bitcoin holdings just so I could possibly buy lower after a few weeks or a few months. Okay? So I always want to reuse that Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin, but it's just selling at very high levels. And that is if we do reject from the highs. Okay? Reject, close a daily, boom, 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 beneath this zone. I will really consider selling 5% at least, just in case I could be wrong, right? This could correct and then rocket. 5%, maybe even 10%. I might even be a little bit more aggressive depending on the rejection, just to stay on the safe side. And I know a lot of people will do that, guys. Don't think that people will not sell at the highs, guys, because people will sell at the highs. People sell at very high levels. This is why you get this high and you get this rejection of over $20,000 almost on the price of Bitcoin. People sell here no matter how bullish you are and how great Bitcoin is, and it's a revolution in the world. People that have been buying Bitcoin the last few years will sell here. Will it be enough people selling though? That is a question. Or will people FOMO in? I think there's more smart people. There's also more dumb people, but there is a lot of smart people that are investing in Bitcoin, you know, and that realize that they should not buy here at the highs. So take it with a grain of salt. We shall see, guys. We shall see. We shall see if a distribution event is possible depending on how the market breaks above this level over here, which is the $110,000. This price action that is formed once we get above all-time high again will really give us a lot of information and possibilities of could the price continue to the upside, analyzing the local waves, of course, as always, but we need those waves, of course, to analyze how bullish the market looks. But if we start rejecting from the highs and we close daily candles beneath the highs here from January below $109,000, I will give the warning and the possibility that the price could drop down below $90,000 based on a distribution event, because people are smart, especially big investors that have been buying Bitcoin for the last few years and that are in huge profits. There's going to be more sellers than buyers here, potentially, which does create that kind of distribution pattern that did happen in 2021. Classic 3-peak pattern that broke the higher low support structure, and this was the confirmation, and this is where I sold 25% of my entire crypto portfolio on this bounce, realizing that this could be the possibility, which did happen. I did manage to get out with some profits. I should have taken more profits, yes, but this is the game of everybody. I should have sold more, I should have bought more, and the rest of it. At least if you do get out with profits, it's okay. So could this happen? We shall see, right? I know the big bull macro guys that's saying Bitcoin's going to go to $200,000 in the next 2 months, right? They will not favor this scenario, of course, right? Look at Bitcoin in the US, right? The US, look at all of the different states. Bitcoin reserve. This guy's crazy. Come on, how can we get into distribution? Come on, Bitcoin's the future. No, guys, Bitcoin moves in cycles, and Bitcoin will do, right, whatever it needs to do based on the cycles and based on how many people sell. So it's just something to take into consideration, guys. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. It will really depend on the breakout of all-time high. It will really depend on this breakout, because if we get this epic rejection on the highs and we do not get continuation to the upside, this is going to be a very interesting zone. I'll be saying, guys, there's very, very high chance that we do actually get down to 90K now based on that poor breakout and the selling pressure that could be kicking in, right? Forming that distribution pattern. That was exactly what happened in 2021. So we shall see the 3 peaks. We shall see. Will it be a successful breakout or not? I want to know your opinion on this. Bitcoin's breaking out. Let's go. Higher we go. Can we get $202,000 on, before the weekend? That would be the best scenario, because weekend is very well known for boring ranges. So it would be ideal to finish a pretty interesting pump here. It would be ideal to finish a nice intense pump, all right, throughout the next coming hours, just to finish Friday with a nice little pump on Bitcoin. Let's go. It is time for comment section. I want to know your opinion, guys. Do you think this is a bunch of BS, or do you believe it's a possibility, right? Let me know. I want to know your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about the Wyckoff distribution? Anyway, first of all, congratulations to all of those people that managed to long the $96,000 range, right? We're almost up $4,000 on that pump, right? Based on the analysis that we were talking about yesterday. It was crystal clear, guys. Any touch beneath this low and any recovery beneath this low, whether it's the lows, whether it's the 618s, or whether it's the lows right over here, you want to long on the recovery. So anybody that's longed here, you're in the money, my man. You're in the money. So we can end up that poll. We can see out of our 874 people that we do have 43% of people that have actually entered that long position. Absolutely epic, guys, from yesterday's analysis, or maybe your analysis. But we were talking about the $96,000 range to be a good long position based on the double bottom, right? So congratulations, we've got 43%. So that is more than 400 people that managed to long the price of Bitcoin. There was some random comment saying that we were going down to 20K. Not to 20K, sorry, to $80,000. Guys, remember, Weeks is a great platform. No details that you need to give in, just an email and a password, okay? There's some words that I can't say here out on stream, but you can sign up with just an email and a password, 50% fee reduction, $20,000 deposit bonus. It is the second link down below, guys. Take advantage of that bonus. You do have it in the pinned comment. If not, you just scroll down, second pin right there. You can trade Bitcoin and hundreds of altcoins, and you get the best deal available, okay, just using my link down below. So take advantage of the bonuses as we get Bitcoin pumping. Bang, bang, bang. We're getting the people longing Bitcoin, okay? Absolutely epic. Did you long the 96K range? Hold on tight, guys. This could be the ticket to $102,000, the ticket that we've been talking about throughout the last few days, that we were highly likely going to come up there at some point in the coming days. We're looking for longs, guys. This is impulsive. This is corrective. Very, very complex correction, okay? A lot of 3 waves. My goodness, what the heck? Is this the low? Is it not the low? It's the low in the end. Let's go. I want to ask on a poll, okay? What do you think about this Wyckoff distribution? Do you think it's a bunch of BS, or do you think it's a possibility? BTC to the moon. Big Don 25. My man or woman, I don't know. He was a winner of $500 just a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations to you. I need to do another giveaway. It's about time. It's about time that we do another giveaway. I need to come up with something on tomorrow's live stream. I'll come up with something, guys, and we'll do a giveaway, okay? Just for that, smash up the like button because it's time to do a giveaway. I need to give back. You are here smashing the like button, enjoying the content, learning. I need to give back to the community. So tomorrow, I need to do a giveaway, okay? We'll find out something. We'll find out something. It's going to be somebody in the comment section, right? We're going to do a boop, 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 and roll. I'll make somebody a moderator so he can share his BTC wallet, and I'll send some Bitcoin. A few weeks ago, it was Big Don 25. Maybe you're going to be the winner again. Just imagine that I do, and then, what? You won again. Right? Maybe we're going to do a giveaway tomorrow, guys, Saturday. Okay? Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Make sure to subscribe because we'll be doing some giveaways as well. It's about time. It's about time to give some money, some Bitcoin to the community. Anyway, let's ask this poll, guys. Bitcoin's pumping. There's not much to do. We're not rejecting from the naked point of control. We're just above it for the moment. Higher we go. I mean, there's no good short position for me here. And I don't want to jump into a long. You should be in longs from lower. Let's take a look at this range. I mean, yeah, we're above the naked point of control. Let's zoom out ever so slightly. Could we have an anchored VWAP? The daily is still above $101,300. We got a daily level right over there. Weekly naked point of control. Previous day, previous week levels, previous week open. It's all at $102,000 plus. There's really not much levels that I do have here for a good reaction. And we broke the naked point of control. Let's take a look at anchored VWAP. Where's anchored VWAP from all-time high? Where do we have anchored VWAP? Maybe that could be an issue. Maybe that could be a little bit of a problem at the 0.88 Fibonacci from the highs to the lows. Do we have it at... Yeah, that's where we have anchored VWAP at 101,600. We got a rejection from anchored VWAP right over here, from anchored VWAP of all-time high. This was on Tuesday. Exact rejection right there with another naked point of control with an SFP. This was actually a pretty nice short position to be taken. I did not get into this short position because it was 2 o'clock in the morning my time, so did not manage. I was asleep. But it was actually pretty good for a rejection. So that could be a little problem before we take out the highs, huh? Anchored VWAP from all-time high with a 0.88 Fibonacci. I like to call it the second golden pocket. Yeah. Maybe we get a little bit of an issue if we do continue pumping. But yeah, not many interesting levels to consider a short. If we do not reject from naked point of control, like I said. So, yeah. This high is where we have the 7.8 Fibonacci from the highs to the lows. You got a low high right there. Could it be a little bit of a liquidity grab at $101,000? Take them as a scalp, I would say, and be very defensive. Let's go right away. I want to ask this question, guys, which I'm not. Guys, 666 on the like button. 666 likes. Whew. This is not good, guys. This is not good. Holy moly, what happened? 666 likes, guys. The number of the devil, change it. Yes. Okay, that was changed. I was getting worried for a minute, guys. Come on. I was getting worried. Let's ask that question. We're keeping this a little bit of a show, guys, because we are pumping. We are pumping. Let the price pump. We're enjoying. The overall idea was Bitcoin to finally bottom out. Was this the bottom? Unless we reject from naked point of control, which we are still above, then we are good. Let's ask the people, what do you think of the explanation 10 minutes ago, guys? What do you think of the Wyckoff distribution? Let me know, guys, right away. Wyckoff distribution that we explained. I'm going to say BS. No, I'm not going to say BS. Very possible. Second option, it is going to happen. It is going to happen. No, it will not happen. Let me know, guys, what do you think of the Wyckoff distribution, the possibility of the distribution pattern here that would be a three-peak, and there's going to be massive whales selling again at all-time high above $110,000, and we end up distributing. Let me know what you think. 100% says 𝗬𝗫𝗃𝗃. It's a possibility. This did happen in 2021. And oh my goodness, when we're so rangy, we need a pop out here. We need to break out very aggressively all-time high, because if we triple top and we start closing daily candles beneath the daily, oh my man, I'm gonna be selling a bit of Bitcoin, guys. I have to say, just a little bit. Never sell all of your Bitcoin, as they say, but take profit. So I really want to know your opinion on this, legends, all right, about the distribution. What do you think of the Wyckoff distribution? I'm going to say it's very possible. It's very possible. Very possible. Okay, I like it. People are realizing that, you know, it is a possibility, okay? Be careful being too moonish, right? I am a moon boy. I do know that Bitcoin will go to a $1 million, a coin. But it's probably going to be a few years down the line, right? It ain't going to be this cycle, in my opinion. It's very difficult. Even despite mass adoption, you know, there's still a lot of people that need to get in, right? Even countries adopting. This could be very much a trick, guys, okay? Let's not get tricked by the market cycles. We've, you know, and the price of Bitcoin has gone up 6x, 7x, right? We were just trading at $16,000, $17,000 just over 2 years ago. You know, this has a massive increase, right? How high can we go? That is the question. And the charts give us a lot of information of what the big players are doing, how they are manipulating. And this is pure manipulation, right? They want to believe all of this. Oh my goodness, look at the countries. Look at this state. Look at this other one. Reserve currency, this is going to go to $1 million. And then what if the price dumps, right? What if the price doesn't break out? You're going to get absolutely insane moonish news, and then the price comes down to $70,000. Who is going to come and explain this situation? Why did the price dump $30,000, $40,000 after hitting all-time high? Because it's so damn bullish, and everybody's talking about so much adoption in states with the Bitcoin reserve. Who's going to explain this situation? We are going to consider it depending on the daily candle closes beneath the highs. Okay, guys, we need to consider this scenario. Do not get trapped with the scenario. If we break out above the highs, absolutely golden. Higher we go, 130, 150, doesn't matter. If we are above the highs and we break out successfully, bring it on. But if we do reject and we start trading beneath the highs here, it's something that we will take into consideration. Just take it into consideration. And I will take a little bit of profits of Bitcoin. I have to say, I'm sorry. I am a chart analyst, and I will go on what the chart tells me. I don't give a damn of what the heck is going on here and there. I will take a look at the chart, and whatever the chart tells me, I will take action. Anyway, legends. States ain't stupid. They are not buying high. That is true. That is also very true, guys. Anyway, I got to wrap it up after 2 hours here. Thank you very much for joining. Over 1,000 people watching the stream, guys. You're absolute legends. Remember that if you are interested in trading, Weeks, great platform at the moment, okay? Because you just need an email and a password. You got the biggest bonus available using my link, which is 20K. You get a 50% fee reduction. Stay safe with your trading. It is the second link, or it's in the pinned comment, okay? I want this for responsible traders, all right? But the big bonus is there, all right? If you've been following up here the last few days and learning, thank you very much. If you're a new subscriber, make sure to hit that bell notification, all right? And just sit, enjoy, because there's going to be more live streams, guys. Pure technical analysis and education for you to become a successful trader. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.